Hey guys, welcome to another funny Amazon reviews. I don't know why you're laughing right now. We haven't done anything.
Oh,
We'll be the judge if they're funny.
I was gonna say these probably aren't funny.
let's get to them.
Okay, the first one is for Bunchums.
Bunchums.
It's a crazy kid's toy.
I mean,
And
all right.
God,
Okay.
okay.
I've seen these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bunchums.
So the backstory behind this is basically every review is talking about kids getting them caught in their hair, and it's almost impossible to get out.
It's the Toy of the Year Awards 2016 winner. A toy spawned from the darkest depths of hell. Horrible, horrible, horrible toy for kids. I just spent the last 2.5 hours, absolutely 100%, not an exaggeration, attempting to remove 14 of these bastard balls out of my daughter's hair. Buy this toy for someone if you hate them or their child. They are the most incredible choking hazards on the planet. They bring pain and misery, tears, fighting, broken and ripped hair, and questions of one's sanity and handling life in general. I can't feel my arms now after attempting to pull this spawn from hell toy that matted itself into her hair like nothing ever witnessed before. The photo is her hair with conditioner coating the balls in what proved to be an almost fruitless effort to extract the evil. If you wish to proceed, a good luck.
And then the
Look on
photos
that
there.
picture. It's insane.
What a mess.
It's beautiful.
My lord.
Bunchums.
The forever toy.
They'll stay with you for the rest of your life.
The top one?
Yeah, from LW.
LW, Burrs of Havoc. The real instructions here. The instructions should read something like this. Step 1, lather your kid's head with shaving cream. Step 2, shave your child's head. Step 3, remove Bunchums from bag. It is now safe for your child to play with Bunchums.
This is literally a toy you have to grow out of.
There's so many
Look,
pictures.
yeah, I'm safe.
Wow. There's so many pictures of kids with these Bunchums in their hair.
They probably notice that it sticks and they think it's pretty and they just keep on going.
Yeah.
Until
And they
somebody's like, no.
Oh my God, what the fuck? The Shambong.
I already hate
So-
this product.
I picture shit in her hair.
Bunchums.
Photoshop a bunch of Bunchums in there.
Done.
Hubert Farnsworth. 5-star review.
That's a character from Futurama.
Class out the yin yang title. It's not enough to know we're American. I need to proclaim it from the mountaintops. And what's more American than Shambong? Beatrice and I were having our noontime cordials with a twist of lime when the topic of Neville and Rosamond's betrothal came up. We'd lamented how, in all of our previous festivities at the manor, it took so bloody long to sip the champagne. After all, we're drinking to celebrate, not to mope about like moss. If only there was a way to flood our bloodstreams with rich, nourishing alcohol immediately. So when the under-butler, Bradbury, stumbled across this marvelous contraption on the electronic computer, wouldn't you know it? You could have bowled me over with a feather. What screams class like a Shambong? Nobody would be mistaken as to where we come from when we're inhaling the old bubbly a pint at a time. Needless to say, the wedding was a smashing success. Just smashing. We donned our finest Who Farted t-shirts, strapped on our Make America Great Again top hats, and broke out the Shambongs. Golly, golly, gumdrops! I feel so regal, exclaimed Rosamond's pubic stylist Violet. And right she was. After all, why sip like a gentleman when you can chug like a hobo? That was great.
Yeah.
Classy indeed.
Jambong.
Cashel Daddle Saddle? Child Western Horse Toy Saddle?
I've
Oh,
seen
no.
this.
A human man will wear this, or woman, I guess.
Oh my God.
Wear
and let their child.
Ride 'em.
Yeah.
It was okay until that fateful day. The Daddle is a unique and interesting device. My kids loved it. We shot some videos and it took some stress off my back. That is, until the fateful day my wife bought the boy some spurs. I should have known something wasn't right when I first heard that jingle, jangle, jingle as he came striding merrily along. But I wasn't fast enough when he hopped on my back and kicked me in the sides. I about came unglued. It wouldn't have been so bad if the spurs weren't the long star pointy type. Fortunately, we have a 10-foot ceiling in the living room because the rotten kid's head came within 4 inches of it the first kick. He didn't have time for a second when, unthinking, I stood straight up, forgetting the child attached to my back. To his credit, he managed to hang on. That was when I regretted allowing the children to put a belt around my neck to simulate a bridle. I nearly popped eye sockets when his fist clenched that belt and his full weight was applied to my trachea. That did have the effect of dropping me back down to the floor pretty quickly. This would have been the end of it, except for the fact that this offspring from Hades, apparently enjoying the experience, decided to spur me again. Someone harder this time. It's a good thing I was wearing trousers. I'd have left little horsey patties all over the living room. You ever tried to remove a child from your back when he's attached by a saddle and stirrups? Suffice it to say, I now understand and fully sympathize with how a bucking bronco feels. Being somewhat more intelligent than a horse, although in retrospect I'm thinking not that much smarter. I laid down and rolled, careful to try not to crush the boy. That did not prevent him from digging in the spurs a third time, which caused me to sit straight up and threw him over my head, where fortunately my easy chair cushioned his fall. No, we haven't stopped using the daddle. But I do conduct a thorough inspection of feet prior to any and all rides. The belt is now attached to the daddle directly rather than going around my neck.
Good call.
And my wife has been kindly and politely asked to never, ever again buy an expletives admitted set of spurs, or in fact anything ever again for our kids without my direct knowledge. On the positive side, after watching that display, my daughter no longer wants to have a real life pony. So, yeah,
That is such a weird product.
It's a super creepy toy.
it's
Or
creepy.
product.
Trying
It's
to get
like
that out of my head.
it's like a role play. Like
You know people are
but
using
it's
it for the wrong
know.
reasons.
I know, but you can do that without a fucking saddle.
yeah, that.
Of course you can.
All right, the next one is it's a thread of comments about a folding scooter.
Here we go. Folding scooter. When it is folded halfway, it weighs about 65% of its original weight. When it is folded the whole way, it reverts back to its original weight. GoTrack's engineers have been working night and day overcoming this limitation. But as soon as the updated anti-gravity module gets approval from the FDA, we can be sure when it folds the whole way, it will be at least as heavy as it is unfolded.
What?
The next comment's from the
Go Labs
maker.
Incorporated. Yeah. Folding does not change the weight, but it helps you find the center of balance to carry it easy. So that was their response to
Gotcha.
that
And the next
ridiculous. From Peter Eng. Yes, folding it changed the weight in half. It's called the Carbonaro effect. And Danny K says, yes, when you fold it in two, the weight halves, so it's easier to carry. It's quite amazing when you pick it up folded compared to when it's fully open. Amazing, in fact, when I hold it whilst folded, my weight also gets less. Freaking amazing.
Yeah.
When I fold it, I hang it from my air hook in my garage. If you need to nail the air hook, just use a glass hammer to attach it to the air.
You know, the manufacturer was like, I'll be nice.
Yeah, right.
And then they see this and they're like, okay, he deserved that.
And then JC Wood comes with, yes, when you fold the scooter, half of the weight just disappears. I've never seen anything like it before. Imagine what we could do with this new folding weight loss technology. The possibilities are endless. And then CML comes with, this is the best question ever. I can't stop laughing at the comments. Thank you for this, everyone. Tech guy, this question should be banned because the person asking cannot be serious. Is this a serious question? Then the person asking should be banned for lowering the average IQ of the human population. Quenacy comes, this is an amazing question. If you are serious, you should not be using this product. You should also not drive. And you probably should always be accompanied by an adult when you are outside of a carefully controlled environment. Andrew Rothman says, if you fold it enough, it actually becomes lighter than air, allowing you to float to work.
There you go.
I like that angle.
that's fun.
I like the dumb comments one.
Yeah, that is nice. I like that. Accoutrement yodeling pickle. Gabriel L. comes in with the title, How to Calm an Alzheimer's Patient. We bought this for my uncle, my aunt's husband, as a joke. He had no idea what to do with it, and it was a very awkward exchange. It turned out to be a blessing in disguise. His father's Alzheimer's was getting worse and worse, and he would often end up in a nonsensical rage over little things. Somehow they got the idea to give him this, and he found it hilarious. So every time he had an episode, they discreetly put this in his pocket and set it off. And he'd totally forget about what he was mad about and start laughing at the stupid yodeling pickle. It actually yodels.
Okay, yeah. So it actually, yeah. That makes more sense.
I hope that
Jay?
story's true. That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah.
Because that would be funny to find a yodeling pickle in your pocket every time.
Who put this here?
It's yodeling!
But after a while, I'd get paranoid. Yeah. Like, who put this here?
What?
How did it get here?
You did pretty
That's
good.
it. That's
it. Yeah.
Oh, man. I think my favorite is probably the chambong.
Yeah.
Shambong. The
Shambong was
Shambong.
good.
Shambong. Good
Yeah.
God.
I like the thread from the folding scooter.
That was there's
good
some
too.
fun ones in there.
Yeah.
Fine, stick.
I enjoyed things.
And now I'm done reading for the week.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you did great, Riley.
Yeah, you're always great.
yeah.
People should have you read things.
We're gonna reward you with a daddle.
Oh, God. It's daddle time.
Yeah, it is.
I get to ride him first.
Giddy up, motherfucker.
I'll buy this first.
That'll do, Morales. That'll do.
Dig-a-dag-dag. Dig-a-dag-dag.